Money. It can be considered the root of all evil and the ultimate taker of your time. Throughout history, we have seen the rise and fall of countless fiat currencies, which has resulted in the downfall of civilizations. True wealth is not money, rather it is your life. True wealth is not the amount of money in your bank account or how many assets you own. Rather, true wealth is your time and your freedom. Right now, we are going through the biggest transfer of wealth in humankind. Yet society has made you believe that you need to exchange your time and your freedom for a piece of paper. We as people have agreed and allowed ourselves to believe that money is a form of wealth that we use in exchange for goods. But when you actually think about it, your money is only a meaningless piece of paper that has been pushed upon us in order to establish a middle ground for the goods that we want. Money was created in order to steal your most valuable asset, your time and your freedom. We are entering a time of unprecedented hardship for millions of people around the globe. There is no way the world can fix the problems that we have caused, and there is no way out of this hole we have created. The problems can no longer be fixed, and we are entering a time in history where the fiat currency is creating more issues than it is fixing. What will happen throughout the next upcoming months will be recorded throughout history, and educating yourself on the issues that have happened in the past will get you better prepared for what will happen in the future. This series will help you answer your questions about why we as a global economy are in this dire situation that we are today. This series will also teach you about how to survive and prosper during and after an economic collapse. Welcome to the People vs. Currency. This video will better prepare you for what is to come around the globe. This crisis can be used to become your greatest opportunity, and you can turn this crisis into your biggest financial gain. This series is all about educating you to take hold of your life and drive it into the direction of good, which will lead to your biggest financial gain. Welcome to the world of fiat currencies. In order for you to follow and understand this series, there are several different definitions that must be properly defined. The first definition is, what is money? Well, money is a medium of exchange and helps to eliminate the problems of unfair barter transactions. It allows transactions to be made equally throughout long periods, as well as over large geographical distances. In order for money to serve its purpose, it needs these functions: availability, affordability, fungible, durable, portable, as well as reliable. Another important definition is, what is currency? Well, currency is a medium of exchange and a unit of account. It is portable, durable, divisible, and fungible. An important part of understanding the history of money is that you need to understand the differences between money and currency. So, what is the difference? The difference between currency and money is that money is all of these things, but it is also a store of value over long periods of time. The currency that is used by us every day is portable. You can bring it wherever you go. It is somewhat durable. It is divisible because when you buy things you can make change. And it is fungible because the dollars that you hold are the same value to the dollars that I hold. Yet because governments can print as much currency as they want to, which results in the dilution of the currency supply and a decrease in your purchasing power, gold and silver are the ultimate form of money. Gold and silver are somewhat portable. They can be melted down in all different shapes and sizes and exchanged. It is very durable. Gold and silver have survived for thousands of years and withstand many different pressures. It is divisible, you can make change. It is fungible because the price is the same all around the globe. The reason that it maintains its purchasing power is that it is limited in quantity. Because there is such a limited quantity, it has been such a great value of wealth throughout history. When looking back through history, these different functions of a medium of exchange make sense in relation to how you want to exchange your goods. Gold and silver, as well as other metals, were used as mediums of exchange for thousands of years because they fulfill this medium of exchange criteria. Yet, the most important aspect of these raw metals is that you cannot create more. Gold and silver is very limited in quantity, which allows for it to maintain its purchasing power, whereas currency can be printed from thin air. Governments can print more and more currency. They can dilute the money supply, which causes your buying power to decrease. Gold and silver have been used as a medium of exchange for thousands of years and are the only currency that has maintained its purchasing power. Whereas there have been countless fiat currencies throughout history which has lost their purchasing power and failed. And there have been countless fiat currencies, and each one of them has gone down to nothing. In order to understand money, there are several different aspects of history that come into play, and this episode will give you one example of a fall of a fiat currency. I believe if you're going to learn about money, you might as well start at the very beginning. A civilization in Mesopotamia during the end of the 3rd millennium BC. The people of Mesopotamia began using ingots of precious metals in exchange for goods. Clay tablets inscribed in 2500 BC mentioned the use of silver as a form of payment. These clay inscriptions were used as a system for dealing with large physical transactions between two parties. Gold and silver at the time were too valuable for the average person to purchase. The clay inscriptions were used to transport transactions. Once technology and human advancement took effect, we saw the establishment of small coins come into play. The first historically recorded use of coins began in Western Asia, what is now known as Turkey today. From its birth in Western Asia, it spread like wildfire around the globe. Countries adopting silver and gold coins as a global money system. Through the birth and establishment of money, we then see the adoption of currency in many civilizations. One of the first recorded currency crashes was in Athens 407 BC. The fall of fiat currencies has been a repeated process that has happened numerous times throughout history. The hidden secret in the making of fiat currencies is that these fiat currencies are created and designed in order to lose their value. They have used these currencies, like the US dollar, in order to take your money and transfer it to the government and the top elites around the globe. The idea of fiat currencies is to print in order to make more money and establish a purchasing power over the dollar. The major city that represents democracy and order is the world's first democracy, Athens. Coins were first seen as the most predominant currency and were first spotted in Lydia in 680 BC. Although they rather established themselves as the dominant currency in Athens. Athens was the first free market system and working tax system. Athens was a beautiful, established community known for its amazing architectural designs, as well as their organized governmental capabilities. Yet, how did this superpower civilization decimate and decay? Athens Athens was known for its stunning architecture, where people still go today to visit. But Athens was stuck in a war that was pulling on their purse strings. Athens was fully consumed by war, which was longer than anticipated, and money was becoming an issue. Athens went through 22 years of war. Money and other resources needed were very scarce. Then, the organized government at the time decided that they were going to come up with a way to create more currency. This is called debasement. Debasement is when you devalue your currency by diluting its buying power. In this case, Athens mixed their gold and silver coins with less precious metals such as copper in order to create more of it. Within 2 years of Athens deciding to debase their money, the consequences resulted in their gold and silver money becoming nothing but currency. This resulted in their currency becoming worthless, as well as their purchasing power slowly diminishing over time.
The issue with diluting the currency is that Gresham's law comes into play, which is when people see that their currency is devaluing, they start to hoard and save more rare and valuable goods. This causes a disappearance of all the rare and valuable coins.
This first episode in this 3-part series, Currency vs. the People, has hoped to provide as well as make you aware about the history of fiat currencies. I have also provided you with one example of a collapse of a fiat currency. The next 2 upcoming episodes will better prepare you for this upcoming collapse. Thank you for watching Currency vs. the People.